Hey, how's it going? Nat here. Coming up on Newsbreak. NASA's Rover lands on Mars. The latest on Facebook. And our first look at Cruella de Vil. But before we get started, why don't you go ahead and hit subscribe. It's official. NASA's Perseverance rover has successfully landed on Mars. Woo! The arrival on the red planet comes after a 7-month-long journey spanning nearly 500 million kilometres. Wowzers, Perseverance really is an appropriate name.
It is an appropriate name. Remember Alex Mather here? The 13-year-old won a competition to name the rover, and since Perseverance lifted off 7 months ago, people have been counting down to this moment.
Perseverance safely on the surface of Mars.
People around the world tuned in for the event, and lots of kids and dogs have been sharing their reactions to the landing online.
Wow, looks like they did a lot of work and then their work was done!
They did do a lot of work, but it's not done yet. The rover is on a 2-year mission to look for signs of past life on the red planet. We're talking billions of years ago. And Perseverance has landed in on an old lake bed NASA thinks could be just the spot to find it. These are the first images we've seen so far, and I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more. For now, everyone is super excited. Touchdown is a success.
I got a phone call from the President of the United States, and his first words were, "Congratulations, man." And I knew it was him. I wasn't getting punked.
If you cracked open Facebook today, then you probably noticed there's still no news. Nope. But now, people outside of Australia have started reacting to the ban.
I think it's crass and it's bullying, and I think Facebook should be ashamed of their behaviour.
The Australian government wants news organisations to be paid for the online content companies like Facebook share, and Facebook doesn't think that's fair. The government says it's still talking to Facebook about a solution. Luckily, some pages that were also removed yesterday, like government health sites and the Bureau of Meteorology, are now back online. We're heading to America now, where people in Texas have been battling freezing winds, ice and snow. Charlotte finds out what's going on.
No, this isn't COVID panic buying. A huge storm is causing absolute chaos. Not only have supermarket shelves been stripped bare, millions of houses have been left without running water because of burst pipes. There's also been widespread blackouts for days across the state, which means, yep, no heating. And Texas is rarely ever this cold.
Got fuzzy socks, hoodies, about to put my parka on if it gets any colder inside.
More than 20 people have died in the extreme weather, but authorities hope the worst of it is over.
We are not yet out of this, but we're closer to this challenge being behind us.
For now, people are doing what they can to keep each other and even local wildlife safe. Thousands of sea turtles have been rescued from the freezing ocean and taken to this convention centre to warm up. While this seabird was lucky to get a helping hand, it somehow ended up in the middle of the desert after a heavy storm.
This girl was way off course.
While it's all been pretty hectic, a lot of locals are trying to make the most of the situation and are hoping it'll warm up soon.
It's now time for everyone's favourite segment, Baguettes and Baddies. It's all about bread. And apparently people who do bad things. What's not to like? Can you think of anything more iconic to France than the Eiffel Tower? How about someone holding a baguette right in front of it? French bakers say they want the humble baguette to be properly appreciated by having it listed under UNESCO's list of cultural treasures. They're hoping the United Nations list can help promote the traditional loaf and the ingredients and methods of making it. Makes sense, but I don't know if the world is bready. You could buy all the baguettes in the world with this. Somehow, I don't think that's what thieves wanted it for when they made off with the $23 million diamond last year. Now, French and Spanish police say they've finally arrested the suspected thieves. To swipe the precious stone, they pretended to be interested in buying it. Good plan, didn't work. The internet is going wild for upcoming Disney film Cruella. 7 million people have already watched the trailer, all about everyone's most hated/loved Dalmatian-obsessed villain.
I am woman, hear me roar.
We all know Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians, of course, but this film, starring Emma Stone, is set in London in the 1970s and will explain the fashionable character's past. It's already given us all the memes we could ever ask for. Well, that's all the news we've got for you this week. In the meantime, you can subscribe and head to our website for more. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you again on Monday. Bye.